you believe in Santa Claus?
Hello, it is I, Steel Cat. Welcome back to another stream in the crafting mines of mining and crafting and craft mining. And first we mine, then we craft. Anywho, enough of that. Welcome to the stream, fellas. I see that the certain someone who may or may not have created this mod is here. It's a new mod that like just started this week basically, that I started playing with, and I wanted to mess around with it on a stream. It's not the only time I have to mess around with these things, so why not do it? So yeah, let's just get into it. I don't know what to say. It's a fresh new mod. It's alpha. If you remember NSSS back like 5 years ago, that was a big thing. This is kind of a spiritual successor to it in a way, but perhaps it aims to be less mid, but we'll see what happens in that department. I made it in a week, he says. NSSS 2, yes. Best mod of all time. So, I give a quick shout out to my Patreon player dudes, Mirror Jaded and White Bear. Hello, welcome. If you are around, and if you're not, just thank you for helping out, helping me to justify this thing that I'm doing. Yeah, I haven't really started editing the 2025 video. I've edited all the audio, and that's it. So now I just got to put it on a timeline and start making cuts. I'm clearly running out of time, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna turn the music down a little. Alright. Around there. Oh, maybe a little more. I gotta get it. You know, Windows Media Player does not make it easy to change the volume with precision, you know? Their little volume slider is remarkably small. But anywho, I got it. I did it. Okay, move that. We're gonna make a brand new world today. Let me get my chat up and running. There we go. Single player. This is just a world I was testing out, and today we are creating a new world. And this is going to be Winter Wonderland. It's going to be a Winter Wonderland. World seed, no world seed. World options. Survival, yes. Generator. We'll go with the default generator, and we're going with a winter theme. But there's, as you can see, there's several different themes you can play with. But we're going to do a winter theme for this one. Done. And we're going to create the world and see what happens. Here we are. We are in a winter wonderland indeed. It is snowing. And I think in winter mode it perpetually snows. I don't think it has weather. What? You got block updates happening here. That's interesting. So apparently snow can cause block updates. That's good to know. But there is the sun. Get some ice. It's gonna be hard to find reeds in a winter world, but that's okay. Let me turn my music down just a little more. Alright, alright. Well, we'll just have it real low. Okay. I want to get started, obviously, because this is like actual survival gameplay here, day one stuff, so we don't really have time to mess around. We're just gonna get into it. Where did my... Oh, there it is. I was like, is this Imfta Plus? I started looking like, are there pebbles? But no, we're all right. We're all right. Anywho, Merry Christmas, everybody. It is the third day of Christmas, as you can see from the title of this stream. Yes, I'm a true believer in the 12 days of Christmas. That's the way it was in olden times, you know. But yeah, it's still Christmas as far as I'm concerned. Which I think is a really nice way to do it. That's the way we all should do it. Because, I mean, think about what happens when you do Christmas the way we've normally done it in modern Western culture. We hype a single day up for a month. And then it's just over and done real quick. And we feel like depressed afterwards. So, I think this is a better way to do it. In my opinion. Alright, I'm making my wooden pickaxe, guys. I'm going to find some stone. And there's a chicken. Hello, chicken. Christmas is already over for us in atheist land, he says. I think you mean Science-mas. Don't you mean like Merry Science-mas? When Darwin evolves down the science, not down the chimney, and leaves presents under the Science-mas tree. I forgot I wanted to make an axe too. That's okay. We already have a stone pickaxe. We now have this, which we can just like put in a chest somewhere, and it's ye old wooden pickaxe. Our one wooden tool that we used for 5 minutes. Not even that. For 5 seconds, more like. This is very vanilla friendly, yeah. Seems to be a vanilla friendly mod, kind of like NSSS was. It was fairly vanilla friendly. Well, it depends on what you mean by vanilla friendly. If you mean like you should be able to like import this world into vanilla and it still works. Yeah, the first version of this mod is probably the only one that's gonna actually work, because once you get into the future, you got like new items and stuff, but you have to re-upload. What happened? What happened? I'm not updating during the stream unless this thing crashes. What do I need to do? I need more wood, like now. That was the whole purpose here. Grab more wood. I believe there's no beds in this mod because it is, again, it's very vanilla. So I'm going to need a hidey hole to survive the night. I don't know if charcoal is a thing. I know it's a thing in 1.2, but this is 1.1. Has it been backported? I don't know. I don't know. I like this mod. I feel like I'm just playing alpha, but like just feels a little bit smoother, you know? Just knowing that my tools are gonna last, you know, for more than 5 seconds. That's awesome. Good to know. I need to make a base. It's noon. I need to choose a place to start making my hobbit hole. I could make it in this mountain, I guess. Yeah, that's probably my best bet, is to just keep digging into this mountain. Make my hobbit hole over here. What's the music doing? Okay. So what bug did you find? Yoniko method. I don't know what to call you because your username right now on YouTube is the method one, but the mod itself says made by Yoniko. Alright, I think I will, let's see, I will get rid of this. I'm gonna make like a little door right here. And this will be like a little step. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I'll put some cobble. Build myself in. And I need torches, but I don't have any coal yet. Any coal on this mountain? Go looking around. I don't see any coal. Looking for exposed coal. You used the wrong method because MCP names suck. Oh, the item repair bug. Okay. So item repair is not working. Alright, so I will not rely on item repair. That's okay. Don't really need it right now. It's nice to have, though, just as an option in life. Any exposed coal. There is no exposed coal around here. Okay, that sucks. Gonna have to dig for it. Well, may as well start a mine at the back of my hidey hole. Here we go. Starting a mine right now. I need a spoon. I don't need a spoon, but I could sure use one. Alright. It does work, but you can repair anything, including leather. What? Oh, jeez. You can repair leather. What is this, like realism mode? Does leather rot in this mod? That'd be kind of funny. Obviously, that would be ridiculous, but... Oh my goodness, I can't see anything. I need lighting. I need coal. I have a few more minutes of daylight. I gotta go try to find some coal. I gotta try. I hope it doesn't look like butt grease on the on the YouTube compression with the snow and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Aha! Coal. Here we go. I knew I'd find some nearby. It's never that far away. Cat. Gotta jump right. There we go. Yay. 1, 2. And we're gonna get 4 coal. 9, 5, 6. There's even more. And coal is the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, they say it's a bad thing if Santa brings you coal, but I don't know. Coal is pretty useful, yeah. Like if I was a kid and I got coal for Christmas, I probably would have cried. But now that I'm, a little older, a little wiser, I'm thinking, I could probably use the coal, That's how you start fire, isn't it? Anyhow. Make our first few torches here. Oh, the music's on in the game. Hold on. Options, music up. Not that I don't like the music. It's just, I'm not trying to... I've got other music playing right now, so that kind of doesn't mix well. Okay, very good. Now we need a door. And let's just do it all here. Yeah, let's do the whole thing. No. There we go. I have 2 doors. Awesome. Getting dark out. I guess we'll go mining. We are just prepared enough to go mining, so that works. Let me make a chest real quick. Oh, by the way, I haven't sipped my coffee yet. This time I put hot cocoa with marshmallows in it. Christmas. The Swiss Miss, like, pre-made packet thing. Of course, the marshmallows just melt. And by the time you go to drink it, they're gone. But, you know. But, let's make a double chest. Alright. Cool. Just a double chest. There we go. And we don't really need to store anything yet, but when we do, we have ourselves a chest. Very nice. Let me just look at the options real quick. I'm curious if anything's new. It's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much just normal. Yeah. Nice snow. Alright. Let's go mining. So, what did you all get for Christmas? That's the question we ask every year. What did you all get for Christmas? What did I get for Christmas? Let's see. Really, this year was mostly like what my wife and I got together. That's basically like my parents helped us out a lot this year with some things. Like we got a new organizer thing, like a baker's rack for our kitchen. That really helped. And an air purifier, which is also very useful. Because I had like a little one, but it was a very small one. This one's a little bit bigger, a little bit more capable, which helps because we like to fry fish and stuff, and that can leave residue in the air for hours and hours. So having a bigger, better air purifier is good for taking care of that problem. By the way, if I press F3, do I have my coordinates? Yeah, there I am. At Y63. Got a little ways to go down. And I've been having like candy and cookies and whatnot because it's Christmas, man. It's a beautiful thing. Got some more coffee. I gotta get on that For the Fans server so I can post these links over there to these streams. I think I'm ready to sell out. I think it's time. I think it's time to sell out. I'm desperate, man. I just trying to make life work, you know, all the things that I want to do in life, trying to make them all work, and it's just not, it just doesn't seem possible sometimes. Oh, and I found a used bicycle for my wife, but it's a good one. It's a Trek. It's an old Trek. So I'm gonna take that by today, by one of my favorite bicycle shops in the area, and I'll just have them clean it up, tune it up, so that it'll be ready for her to use, so that we can take bicycle rides. That will be nice. Get us out of the house in the afternoons. The weather's been nice too, but the weather is about to turn back to like normal winter conditions. So we won't be using it for a while, which is why, you know, now's a good time to go get it taken care of. I should make one of these as well. I don't know why I just made 2 stone pickaxes. I really probably only need 1 more because I just found iron, but whatever. I'm gonna put that, and I won't cook the iron until I get more. Get a bigger stack of iron. Make it worthwhile. That coal is not free. Oh, and then my parents gave me a gift card because I was trying to find some new shoes. I got myself into a situation where because my job will actually reimburse you if you get like shoes for work with hard-toed shoes. So I did that, but now I have a pair of closed-toed sandals. They're Tiva brand, and I have a pair of composite toe work shoes that are almost like, it feels kind of like wearing boots. Not that heavy, but those are my only two shoe options right now, which is kind of a it's doable. It's just I would prefer to have a third option, something I can wear in the cold months that isn't a hard-toed shoe that I would wear to work, you know. So I'll be able to go find something to replace my old shoes that I was wearing. They stopped making that model. It was a Keen something or other. I have expensive taste in shoes because I'm on my feet a lot. That's what I do for a living. Next year I've got to find something to get certified in. I've started looking again. Started doing all the career aptitude tests online, which is just depressing. It's depressing because as Americans, we're raised with this like viewpoint, like you're gonna find the job, you're gonna find the career, and that's gonna be the thing, and it's gonna be great. And it doesn't really work out that way in real life. In real life, you find a job, and hopefully you can tolerate it, and hopefully it pays the bills. It probably doesn't, but maybe it does. But I'm almost 30. I'm turning 30 next spring. So I gotta figure something out. I don't want to... during my 20s, this was fine, Especially since the economy was a lot better. Things weren't stupid expensive. But now that the economy is in the tank, and I'm just getting too old for this kind of lifestyle. It's time to move on up in the world if possible. Just find some kind of real skill I can make a little more money on. Lord willing. But I'm glad it's Christmas. I'm sitting in the middle of a 4-day weekend right now. My wife and I went to Nashville yesterday. I put some videos up on my second channel. It's called Missing Trails. It's a couple little videos. Entroples equals midcraft. Very true. Yes, this is peak. This mod is peak. Okay. Need to sip my coffee. This mod is totally peak. Absolutely peak method. Alright, I'm gonna skip this music. This music is kind of bleh right now. There we go. Let's have some Christmas music. Some real Christmas music. Might be too quiet. Here we go. I feel better already. Anywho, I've just been rambling. It's kind of what I do. Kind of what I do on this channel anymore. I'm thinking next year I might just make no promises. I might just say, you know what, I'm gonna stream, guys. And that's all I can do right now. If that's all I can do right now, but I can do that much, maybe I just need to be content with that for the time being, you know? Until further notice. Maybe that's just it for now. Maybe that's okay. Because, I mean, that's 3 hours a week I get to just chill and, you know, yak to you guys. Chit chat with friends in stream format, you know. Play some cool mods. What's not to love? You know, I just gotta think positive. Maybe I just need to think positive sometimes. I get real negative lately. My wife has been noticing that. Real negative. It just seems kind of... Yeah, that's the 20s thing. It's like no matter what, it seems like I can never seem to find that mystical like life balance where you've got a career and you've got like your hobbies and you've got your family life and it's all just working. I don't even know if that kind of thing exists in real life, or if it's just kind of fantasy that we all aspire to, you know? I don't know. Maybe I just need to learn to be content with the way things are. Update my mod. I refuse. I'm sorry, not happening. Okay, I don't even need to. I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be repairing anything on the stream. There's a serious crash. And does it like delete my world or something? Okay, hold on. Let me finish this mining session, then we're going to update the mod, guys. Dude, you will crash. I will crash. Okay, I got it. Okay, F3. Okay, I'm at Y equals 8. That's pretty low. Pretty much the bottom where I want to be. Yeah, I'm going to go up. Let me put some things in the chest. I'm going to update the mod. The moment a zombie burns up in the sun, it crashes the game. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, well in that case, we're gonna, yeah, okay, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just save and quit the title. Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on OBS here. I'm going to quit game. Hopefully it works. It worked. Okay, close. Send me the new file on Discord, please. Method, please send me the new file on Discord. Method, please. Please, I'm right here. For anybody tuning in just now, this is Blank Spacecraft. It's a Minecraft mod about... Oh, good. Here we go. Recrafted backyard. Didn't continue to download. It's a mod about there being nothing to do and no content whatsoever. And it's just a big empty space of nothingness. But don't worry, we're going to update it, and there's going to be actual content. Hold on. Edit instance. Version. Remove. Add to Minecraft.jar. Desktop. And alpha recrafted.jar. Launch. Alright, we had to re-upload because there was a crash. OBS, please. Yes, OBS is alive. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? That's the real question. Can you see it? Good morning, Warrior Alex, my dude. Welcome to the stream. Please tell me you can see the stream. I hope you can. Single player. We're going back to the Winter Wonderland. And we're continuing on up the stairs. Hey, don't worry about that. It's just the stream latency thing. It's... Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. I'm going to put some iron right there. And I'm going to expand my little hobbit hole here. I guess I'll use this for the moment. No, I won't. I'm not going to do that. If I wait 2 more seconds, just have a little patience. I'll have some iron. Alright, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. We're going to expand the hobbit hole. Right now it's just too small. I don't know what all blocks are in this mod at this point. It's being updated fairly quickly. We're already on 1.1.5. Like, Secret Fridays are happening faster than the weeks are happening, you know? Anyhow. But I know there's colored wool. That's a thing. Which means there should be blue flowers around somewhere. I see a red one. Okay. Oh, nice. So you live on a farm. That's cool. That's cool. Always wonder what that would be like. Definitely a different lifestyle. I spent some time on a farm as a kid, but that's a whole other long story that I don't want to get into. Look at this beautiful world. Perpetual snow. Ooh, if I find a saddle, I can saddle a pig. Oh, look at that! There's a floating pillar. Isn't that neat? Are there deserts in snow worlds? I wonder. That'd be cool if there were. Ooh, what's that? What is that? Just a regular cave? Probably. Yep, just a regular cave. Okay, cool. There are deserts, snowy worlds. That is good to know. Small 1 acre place where you just have chickens because they're nice to have. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to have chickens too. I think that'd be great. Good morning. On GI61. Yes, this is epic gameplay. Yes, this is a new mod. Piggy Tails restored. Reversed. I'll just call you Piggy Tails. Yes, this is a new mod called Alpha Recrafted. Imagine Alpha, but slightly better. So far, I haven't discovered anything really new in this mod, except that tool durability is improved, and just there's you know, several different ways the mod smooths over the jank. Like, tools work on the things they're supposed to work on, and yada yada yada. You know, leap decay is working properly, all that kind of stuff. I'm just looking around right now while I still have some daylight. Looking to see what's in my area. You know, what kind of secrets might be around in the snow. This is a winter world, so it's all the winter. Oh yeah, this mod adds biomes, but like very simple, in a very simple way. It has exactly 3 biomes. The normal biome, which is like your green grass. It has snow biomes, which if you have a winter world, it's pretty much all snow biomes. Oh, and desert. There's a desert biome. By the way, that is a desert biome right over there because there is a cactus. And that's sand, so there's a desert nearby. Okay. Do I have time to go check it out? Maybe. My house is over there. Or my hobbit hole, more like. I don't really have a house yet. Is it available on the Discord server? Go to the Golden Age Minecraft subreddit, and there should be a post about it. From the past... It was a few days ago. But yeah. Should be a recent post about Alpha Recrafted. And there should be a link to download the latest version, probably. Okay, that's a very small desert biome. Or maybe cactus can spawn on beaches. I don't know. One of the two is the case. I don't really know. Okay, we're gonna go back. Because it's almost nighttime. Ooh, there's a sheep. I'm gonna go punch it. I can't find the mean website. Well, go onto the Golden Age Minecraft subreddit. So go onto reddit.com and find Golden Age Minecraft. And this clay, just a pillar of clay, sticking out of the ice. Minecraft Alpha is weird sometimes. Just does some strange things. Is that clay over there too? No, it's just stone. Okay. Oh, back to the hidey hole. Go back to the hidey hole now. Okay. Oh, look. I got some more iron. Put that in the chest. Very nice. Oh, and shift clicking is another thing that's been added as well. Which is fantastic, of course. I do like my shift clicking. So let me just kind of organize things in my one chest that I have. And I also have this space over here. What do I want to do with it? I don't know. Just leave it for now. It's gonna be dark. Can go mining some more. I've got a trusty new iron pickaxe. So let's go test it out, shall we? Oh, I need to bring cobble because we reached y equals 8 and that's a little bit too low. I think we want y equals 11 or something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna bring some cobble and we'll figure it out. I haven't made a sword yet. I should probably make a sword. I have not bought Hightail. No. I've definitely not bought Hightail. In fact, I don't think I will. I don't really have a lot of money these days. Or a lot of time. So I don't really have time or money to mess with Hightail. And I haven't actually seen like the new stuff about it. I remember the old Hightail previews from like, gosh, how many years ago now? I don't even know. You don't see the latest version? The latest version might not be public yet. Because I am playing a version that was sent to me directly on Discord. So this is y equals 8. Yeah, I'm kind of a tester for this mod a little bit. Kind of informally a tester for this mod. For I guess just this one. I haven't really been testing ImpDev Plus, but y equals 12. I think I want y equals 11, I think. I'm not really 100% sure of that. But I think that's where I want to be. If I'm wrong, I can fix it later, I guess. But we're going to try this. We're going to try to strip mine at y equals 11. Maybe in GitHub? I don't know. Y11 is the normal depth of mine for diamonds. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I think it changes at least once in Minecraft's history what the level is that you're supposed to go at. I just don't remember what version that is, but I think it does. I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be. You think it's public right now? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know exactly where things are at right now. But yeah, the download link on Reddit should just download whatever the latest version happens to be. Even though the Reddit post says 1.1.3. If you go to that download link, it should download whatever the latest one is. That download link always refers to the latest uploaded version, I think. Could I be wrong? Sure, but I'm pretty darn sure. Alright, let me go back. I need more torches. I forgot torches. I could alpha be 1.1.5. Alright, where are we at here? I don't have any more coal. Oh, I have some more coal right here. Okay. What's weird is I'm not finding much coal down in the mines at the moment. Need more sticks. Okay, there we go. I guess I'll put my... Now I'll keep the coal and the wood with me. Guess I want to make 4 more torches. Only changes after release 1.17. Wow. There will be changes to the late... Yeah, every version changes things. 1.1.3 is... I think it just adds... It just has a few quality of life things, of course, because it's, you know, it's an alpha mod. Of course, it's going to have quality of life things. And then I think it... I don't really know what else it does besides that, to be honest. Oh, the biomes. The biomes. That's it. That's it. Yeah, the quality of life things and the biomes. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, right? I could just check. Yeah. I should know that. But somehow I doubted myself. Alright. I doubted myself about the reach length in Minecraft. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Very good. Alright. This is how I branch mine. It's based on a very old Ant Venom video. It's very old at this point. It's an Ant Venom video from years ago at this point. Many years. I don't even... When was that video? But it's something like the best way to mine for diamonds, or the most efficient way to mine for diamonds. Like, scientifically or whatever. Okay, so... 1, 2... I want to go down to 9 torches right now. Anywho, this part is kind of boring, so this is where I yak about things. And I guess I'll ask again, what did you all get for Christmas? That's just more people here. Aha! Diamonds. Very cool. We have Diamantes. He works on Pojav. I mean... Maybe technically, if you know how to... If Pojav can do the multi-MC thing, just adding a jar to a jar, then I guess it'll work on Pojav. I don't really know. I tried Pojav a few years ago, once or twice. Couldn't really get it working with what I wanted to work. But it's a cool idea. In my opinion, the easiest way to play like pre-block game is the Classic Cube app for Android. And of course, that's Minecraft Classic. It's not like you're playing Survival or whatever. But oh, and there's Minetest. Minetest is also on Android. Welcome, Soybean. That is okay. It's okay to be late sometimes. You know, I feel like I'm late too, you know? I think I've been late my entire life. Just my whole life. Like when I was a kid, I used to turn in assignments late because I would get distracted and, you know, be finishing it at the last second. It was too late. Or just forget to bring the assignment to school. Oh gosh. Beautiful. Alright. See, I place torches like every 8 blocks for 10 torches. And I go back this way. Message retracted. Fascinating. Anywho. The reach change will be very slightly longer in early release. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then I go, let's see, one. Right here. This is it. One. I am enjoying it. I think it's fun. I think it's a good little mod. Works nicely. You got new scissors for Christmas that you bought yourself. Nice. Hey, sometimes you need scissors. Oh, there's some redstone back there. Let's go get it. And I just broke my pickaxe. Hold on. Hold on. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. We brought the iron with us this time. Didn't really intend to, but it worked out. Brand new phone that you got for... You bought a brand new phone that you got for quote-unquote free. Oh. Did it cost you your soul? Sometimes those things cost you your soul, you know. I feel like I did more... Oh, gosh. The amount of money I've had to spend in December just on things. Maybe not had to, but just, like, did anyway, because if you don't, it's like, well, you're gonna have to spend it later. You know? You're gonna have to spend this money eventually. It's coming, whether you like it or not. So. But, hold on. Okay. No, I had a coupon. I wasn't buying one without it. Oh, okay, yeah. I think my next phone needs to be a dumb phone. I need to get off the smartphone. Get on a dumb phone. A dumb phone that just... It's just a phone, you know? Like, maybe it has GPS or something. I don't know. We need to go back to the 90s. Reject modernity. Parents are planning on getting me a new 2TB SSD. Oh, very nice for the Steam Deck. Do you use as your main computer? Oh, wow, okay. We're waiting for prices to improve. Yeah, prices on everything need to improve, man. Every time I go to the store, it's just depressing. Like, I was looking at the prices of bicycles lately. The bicycle that when I bought it in, like, 2018, my bicycle, my new bicycle, was 500 when I bought it. Or it was, like, 450 with disc brakes and 550 with pneumatic brakes or something like that. I just got the disc brakes. So, the cheaper option. And, one, they don't make that particular model anymore, which is kind of sad because, like, I'm looking around, and apparently, I can't seem to find any hybrid bicycles with front suspension anymore. Which is kind of ridiculous because that's, like, the whole point of a hybrid bicycle. It's like, it's got a little bit of both worlds, you know? And front suspension is part of that. It helps on, like, gravel and stuff. Anywho. But, and two, the other thing is that buying a new comparable bicycle, if you can find one, I think there are models with front suspension, but you might just not call them hybrid. They might call them gravel bikes or whatever. But two, a comparable bicycle in this day and age is now, instead of around 500, it's around like 700 or 800, maybe 900, depending. At least like 700 or 800. So yeah, it's like its price has gone up by like 50%, you know, for the kind of bicycle I got back then. It sucks. But thankfully I found a good used one. I just gotta go get it serviced, get it taken care of. Properly tuned up so that my wife and I can ride bicycles together, and I'm all the way back here. I'm just gonna make a new crafting table. Here we go. We're gonna have random workbenches all over the place. It's gonna be great. And you know what? I'm gonna make a iron spoon this time. Really make it last. Build this thing to last, you know. Well, let me read the. I mean, it says it's Classic Plus birthday. Wow. I didn't know that today was Classic Plus birthday. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I agree. Warrior Alex, that is generous. Yeah, even a kid's bike. This used to be that you could get a, if you're gonna buy a cheapo Walmart bicycle, like a Mongoose mountain bike, it was like $100, and now it's like $200. It's just straight up prices doubled in, 7 years. It's just like, you gotta be kidding me. And some of the bicycles I was looking at for kids' bicycles at Walmart, okay, like $250, $300. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, golly. I just can't anymore. So, oh well. Inflation is a tax on the poor, right? Didn't somebody say that? It's like, how dare you be poor? You should have thought about that before you became a peasant. Okay, hold on. What else we got in chat? Warrior Alex was wanting to buy a new bike. Didn't realize they're more than $100. I'm still thinking back to 2010s. I was looking at bikes as a kid. Yeah, you just like, oh, I remember how much bikes cost, so I'll just go get that. It's like, oh, no. That's not how much bikes cost anymore. Things have changed. And not for the better. That's a good phrase, yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still thinking back to my mom and dad got me a nice dress coat and hat. Oh, very cool. Very cool. It's good to have. It's good to have a hat and a coat that looks nice for occasions, or even just for your Sunday best or whatever. Just quit being poor. Easy. Yeah. Have the homeless just tried not being homeless? My wife and I were in Nashville yesterday, and we walked across this bridge. Some pedestrian bridge downtown. And we saw there were like at least 6, I think. I think we counted at least 6 homeless tents, like people living down by the river there. And one dude had found like a stonework to build off of with 2x4s and a tarp. Like, this dude had spent some time developing his little his thing. When we saw him walk out, he was an old white dude. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I was talking to my wife, like, do they know that Christmas Day was yesterday? Like, did they even know? Like, and I was like, I was thinking, like, so somebody should go down there and like give them a gift or something. But I didn't have anything, nor time and money to buy anything. Like, I've got stuff at home. Like, I have a good stolen bread that would make a great gift. But it's like they don't know it's Christmas. And they're humans too, aren't they? Pretty sure they are. I know we try to act like they aren't. I have not seen the mod called Alpha Advanced, no. Hoping to get hired by my old job again at Sam's. Well, enjoyable job and it pays well. Yeah, my job is okay. It's fine. It if I work overtime, I make just enough to get by with my wife and I's expenses in life. And we have things we like to do. We like to go places on the weekends. We try to be cheap about it though. Try to find cheap things to do. Like we went to Nashville and we didn't pay an entrance fee for anything. Okay, we did pay $20 in parking, not because we chose to pay $20 in parking, but because we saw a parking lot that was like underground. We were like, oh, you know, how much could it be? $5, you know? So we drive in there, and once you see the sign that says parking $20, it is too late to turn around. It is physically impossible to turn around in this space. Which is pretty much a scam as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and it's owned by the city too. So the city itself, the government, is scamming people into this parking spot that they don't know is going to be $20 until it's already too late to turn around and get your little ticket so you can pay your $20 to leave. Great, isn't it? So, thanks, City of Nashville, and Merry Scroogemas to you, too. Jeez. Alright, where do I have a... Somewhere over here I have a... Yes, okay. Thanks for supporting our city. Go screw yourself. So yeah, I was not happy about that. So $20 down the drain. Thanks for supporting our city. The money will be used elsewhere. Get lost. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The money will not be used to improve the lives of anybody living within our city limits. Except for people who already have enormous amounts of money. You know, your tax dollars at work, right? Alright. Very cool. Let's just keep mining. Just keep mining. Wait. I need more torches. I have the, I now have the coal to make plenty of torches. So, there we go. Look at that. Do one more of these before we resurface. When I took theobromine yesterday just to try to get through the long day, because we slept like 5 hours that night. Because we had to get up early to try to make it in to beat the traffic, you know. Well, we had Waffle House for breakfast. That was cool. My wife had never been to Waffle House. So we had the Waffle House experience, you know. Then I tried to use this gift card that I'd been given. It was like one of those, from my boss. It was like one of those universal gift cards. It was like credit card gift cards. But the gift card does not say anywhere on it that it needs to be activated. But apparently it needs to be activated because it didn't work. So I have to activate it. And then probably spend it on groceries or something. The money will be lost though. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, the money, where did it go? It's like in the Philippines where my wife comes from. There's been this controversy lately because it was discovered that money that was supposed to go, like tax dollars, that were supposed to go to some flood control projects, ended up in certain people's pockets, and then certain people's children, the children of these certain peoples with the pockets, were going on like ridiculous shopping sprees and posting about it on the internet. And then it was discovered, oh, you're spending the money that was collected or taxed specifically for the purpose, or set aside, whatever it is, specifically for the purpose of, oh wait, I need two more. Specifically for the purpose of XYZ flood control project. And like, lo and behold, only 10% of it or something makes it to the actual contractors who are supposed to get paid for this work. So they don't have the money to actually do the work. Wow. How was the Waffle House? It's pretty alright, you know? It's not bad. Nothing new, it happens all the time where I'm from. Yeah. That's from my country, where it's literally the Philippines of Eastern Europe. Yeah, it happens all the time, but they don't get punished, yeah. Yep. There's corruption as far as the eye can see. I haven't even seen or heard of a single mob yet. Difficulty is normal. Okay, just checking. I guess I haven't been near any caves so far. I haven't been out long enough at night to see anything, so. But yeah, those homeless people hanging out by that river. I was thinking, like here's part of my train of thought was in the ancient times, okay, in the olden days, like medieval Europe, which everybody says is like, oh, those were the Dark Ages and everything was terrible and everything was bad. And it's like, yeah, some things were bad. Like we didn't have modern medicine. Okay, that's bad. Okay, but there were good things that we also don't have. For example, part of what a feast day was, such as Christmas, for example, is that the king or the noble or whoever would go feed the poor people. Okay, literally, that was part of what a feast was. Like, everybody was invited to it, regardless of your economic status. And so I'm thinking, like, here's these people who are just living by the river, and they probably don't even know. If they know it's Christmas, it's only like probably after the fact they found out. Like, they know it's Christmas time. I'm sure they've seen the decorations around, but do they know precisely what day it is? I don't know. And chances are nobody in the city has wished them a Merry Christmas. And nobody's given them anything. Whatever family they used to have probably forgot they exist. It's like, it ain't right, you know? And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, obviously that's Nashville. Okay, it's not like I can do anything about Nashville. I don't live in Nashville, you know. Like, if I happen to live in Nashville, I could be like, oh, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, my dudes. I'm gonna bring you some of that good German bread I was talking about. You know, Merry Christmas, fellas, you know. But like, I don't live in Nashville. I live in Decatur, which is a smaller city. I don't really know where the homeless people hang out in this city. It's a small city, so there's not as many people at all. So for whatever reason, homeless encampments tend to end up in big cities. Like, they don't seem to stick around the smaller ones as much. And if there are homeless people in a small city, it's like one or two by themselves. You're not going to notice it. Anyway, it's even crazy that the parents didn't think to tell them, don't talk about where the money is from. Don't talk about where the money is from. Yeah, don't post about social media about how your daddy gave you all this money so that all of a sudden, you know, somebody's going to be like, wait a minute. You know, some bookkeeper somewhere is going to be like, where did that money come from? Okay. That's all it takes is like one bookkeeper, you know, working in, you know, the office in Manila or whatever, to be like, yeah, this guy definitely doesn't have that kind of money, or he's not supposed to. So, maybe we should look into this. Just idiots, man. Idiots. Only later I found out the money was from an unpaid debt and worsening credit scores. Oh, believe me, oh man. Yeah, I'm hoping my overtime that I've been working is gonna be enough to get on top of the credit card situation by January. Obviously, in December, it's not quite enough because December is just more expenses, and also there's between the two holidays, there's a couple of between what am I talking about? Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's paid holidays, but there's also some hours that we don't work because we have like a half day on Christmas Eve and yada yada. But we don't get paid for those ones. But I'm hoping that by January it balances out, and there's supposed to be some kind of year-end bonus in the paycheck. I don't know if it's going to be great or anything, but it might help. And hopefully it's in my next paycheck, which will be in like the second Friday of January, I think. Where I'm from, I don't see homeless very often, but there's one dude who has autism and roams the area. Everyone usually gives him some sort of gift any time of year. He walks everywhere. I think he has a place to live, though. Not sure. There's this one guy who lives in Decatur, Alabama. His name is Gary. And what he does is he goes to people and he's like, hey man, I need some money. I'm trying to get to Birmingham. Me and my wife are trying to get to Birmingham. Just need to fill up some gas, you know? And he's been trying to get to Birmingham, trying to get some gas in his car to go to Birmingham for like 20 years. Just, that's all this dude does. And what's crazy is apparently he works a job. He works at like Taco Bell or some shit. And he is so famous that there is a Facebook page dedicated to the, like a Facebook group dedicated, like just, has anybody seen Gary? We need to put together a fund for Gary to get him to Birmingham. He's just a total scammer, just a total piece of shit. Just lying to people, stealing their money. Doesn't even need it. He has a job. He has a place to live. He's fine. Hello, welcome Zoo6041. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, my wife and I ran into that dude, and he seemed legit. He seemed pretty legit. I think he's just good at it. So I actually gave him a few bucks. Try to help him out. It's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And then like 2 weeks later, we find out that he's a scammer. Yeah. Because my wife was looking on Facebook, on like the local pages, the local community pages, and found out, yeah, he's a scammer. He's just scamming away. And honestly, in Decatur, Alabama, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever encountered like a genuine person in need of help in this town. Like, there's genuine people in need of help around in the world. There's plenty of them, but for some reason, they never seem to be in Decatur, Alabama. Seems like everybody in this city who wants your help is a scammer. It's like this city is tailor-made to turn us all into Scrooges. Because everybody who's asking for your help is just a lying, cheating scammer. Or works for a lying, cheating scammer. Just give him your address so he can mail you the money back when he gets there. Mega Base, where's Gary? You guys give me a few bucks. I need to get to North Korea. Yes, we should talk about. He works at. Did I miss diamonds? What do you mean I missed diamonds? I missed some, babe. My wife jokes that like if I see Gary, I should put my hand up here. Hey Gary, I need some money. Trying to get to Pensacola. Just name some random city. What do you think? Do scammers stop scamming on Christmas? I highly doubt it. I think that's probably like prime time for scammers. Like, oh, I'm trying to feed my family. Could you please give me some money? So basically, we live in a world where there's countless people who could really use some help, or at least just a reminder that they're human. You know, even if they're gonna stay homeless, even if they're not gonna find, you know, a quote unquote better life, like the rest of us are trying to have. There's people like that who could just use a little bit of just here, have this, man. You know, Merry Christmas. But instead, all of the resources go to like basically two things: to political, what's the word? Corruption, to corrupt politicians and their children, or to bottom-feeding scammers. It makes me sad. Like there's got to be a way, man. There's got to be a way that we can just. I'm talking practically. Like what we should do is obvious. What should be happening is obvious. Just practically how to do it. You know? I don't know. Because then, like, every time a dollar goes to a scammer or a corrupt politician, that's a dollar that's not going to go to somebody who could really use some help, and, like, genuinely. Which means that people who really need the help just get less help because people already lost their money to corruption and lies, you know? People who wanted to help. It's just sad. Alright, I'm gonna go smelt some things. Go smelt. This is probably the best time for a scammer. People feel generous that day and are a bit more blinded by their joy. That's true. But for young guys who are in the same generation and know our struggle, I guess. Still career politicians. Yeah, there's just too many of them. Yeah. I mean, some people in our generation. There's other people in our generation who are well on their way to becoming just as corrupt as the people before them. But that's just humanity in a nutshell, you know. Nothing new there. But yeah, there's some folks who might be able to change things a little bit. Method says, pick me, you know, Method. If you come to the United States, I will vote for you for city council or something. Just be careful. If you come to the wrong town in Alabama, they're gonna be like, oh, it's a foreigner. We gotta get rid of him. He's got a weird accent. Okay. So let's put some coal here and cook some things. Put some coal here and cook some things. Look, I got 13 diamonds, dudes. It's time for a new chest. Alright. Put some storage over here. Yeah, some storage over here. I need more wood. And it's daytime, so it's a perfect time to go get some more wood. Let's just start clearing out the space in front of my house. In front of my hobbit hole. Somebody says, I've had enough of Vanilla Classic, I'm not even close to being done. Oh, in the... Oh, who is it? Matt? Not Matt. Is it Matt? No, it's somebody else. It's, I forget who's doing the Classic Plus... Not the Classic Plus. The Classic City. I want you to build something. Yeah, anywho, in terms of where my channel's going right now, I'm the closest I've ever been to just giving up on this whole thing, honestly. It just seems impossible to balance everything in life, especially in this economy. But assuming this channel has any future right now, hold on, let me get rid of those trees. It's, as far as I can tell right now, I'm probably just gonna try to keep doing the streams. Like, I don't know if there's any hope for me doing any videos anytime soon. Maybe if there's like a snow day or something at work, I'll make a mind test video. People have been asking for an episode 10, you know, so that might happen. But besides that, man, I don't know. Ooh, I can make, yeah, hold on. Whatever it's called, slab. Make slab. Get some slabification going on here. Yeah, we got slab. Just slab. Back in my day, there wasn't no wood slab, there wasn't no stone slab, it was just slab. It was all slab. That's all it was. This should be stone. Cool. I'll make that stone too. I can't get the dirt. Oh, there it is. Okay. Where am I at on logs? I need more logs. I'll cut down some more trees. Once I was about to give a person supposedly in need of money, but something seemed fishy. And oh, he wanted to go to the ATM. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I have the problem of like I have a little bit of just social anxiety and like not being able to really tell. Sometimes it's weird. I have like a weird combination of a certain level of street smarts, but at the same time I also have like low social intelligence, I guess. I don't know. At the same time, it's kind of weird. So it's hard for me to really tell. I should just trust my instincts, I suppose. But I don't. It's like, how am I supposed to know? You know, I can't tell. I can't tell if this is legit or if this dude's being legit or not. But to somebody who's like better at reading people, it might be obvious one way or the other. Sadly, I'm just not that person who can read people. Which is why I got scammed by Gary. Of course, the other thing, again, Gary's been doing it for 20 years, so I'm sure he's good at coming across those genuine. Apparently it's the only skill he bothered to develop in life. If you're watching this, Gary, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Okay, anyhow. Gary's definitely not watching this, but if he is, I just want him to know. Why is this popping off? That makes no sense. Do it again. I dare you. Maybe it only does it when I'm not looking. Is this tree gaslighting me? Oh. Minecraft was at its best when coal drops slabs. Yes, classic survival. Giving someone a gift card to a fast food place is much better than just straight cash. Yeah, my dad does that. He gives out like Subway gift cards and stuff. I street mart until I'm on the street, then I can't read anyone at all. When I say street marts, I just mean like I have an instinct for, I guess, just not getting killed on the street. I guess I could only really describe it as like by comparison. Like if I'm in a sketch part of town, I know I'm in a sketch part of town. I know like what to look for and where to go. And you know, my head's on a swivel. Whereas my wife, not so much. She's just like, "Oh, look, it's pretty. We're downtown Nashville. It's wonderful." If you're good at reading body language, you can figure it out, but it's not a sure thing. Sadly, I'm not good at reading body language. I know where you marry the Christmas game. You have basic survival skills. Yeah, basically. And this tree is mocking me. Stay. Quit finding ways to unplant yourself. Have a torch. Will that make you feel better? Yeah, I guess it's just basic survival skills, yeah. Situational awareness. I guess that's the word. Just like, I'm kind of... I can't read people very well. But I can kind of read the situation. I can, you know, just... It's like, oh, I know this isn't a good situation. I know that if I act in this way, I'm less likely to get myself killed. Which is pretty basic, and I feel ridiculous for even talking about it. Like, everybody, that's everybody, right? But apparently not, because, like, there's some people that just don't seem to have situational awareness. Not naming any names. I love you, huh? Anywho, no, she's aware when she's in her own country. It's just America's a different country, so things look different, you know? Like, when I'm in the Philippines, I have no idea if I'm in a sketch place or not. I have to rely on her to tell where I'm at. You know? Okay, so but coal, iron, gold, diamantes. And of course, as always, we're going to end up with just gobs and gobs of redstone dust that we're never going to use. Wonderful. Redstone has storage blocks, right? Yeah, so we'll probably use storage blocks for redstone. That says it's gamer time. I do can't wait to stream in 2 hours. Nice. Warrior Alex says, with me being autistic, I've never been able to read anyone. My mom saw that my niece was clearly sick. I'm surprised when I didn't see a difference. I can read people that I know, I guess. But strangers is a whole different story. Best survival skill developed. Head on a swivel in stressful situation. Things are happening quickly and I can react. According to that, just freeze in place. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, when we were walking through downtown Nashville, I was definitely head on a swivel. Which I know again, I'm really trying not to sound like I'm bragging or something. Like I think I have skills or whatever the hell. But what I'm saying is, like, I was having that experience of downtown Nashville, while other people who were in the same place were just, oh, I'm walking around having fun, gonna spend a bunch of money, you know, gonna go to the restaurant, go to the bar, or whatever, you know, which is great. I mean, that sounds like fun. But for me, I was walking around downtown Nashville, just like prepared for anything to happen. I guess. Okay, so I've got a good amount of stuff to work with here. I'm waiting for daylight. What do I want to do with my life? Is that sunrise? Am I seeing sunrise? I don't know. No, I'm not seeing sunrise. Definitely not. Okay. So I could do some more mining. Aha! A mob. We have a mob. Let's... How much iron do I have? I can make a little bit. A very small amount of armor. I mean, technically, I could probably make more than that, but I can't. I don't want to waste it all. I don't want to use it all at once, you know? So we're just going to make pants and leggings. I mean, pants and shirt. By the way, Method, I hope you're going to fix the armor thing. You know, the armor thing that I hate and everyone hates, and it sucks and is miserable. It's the armor thing where it loses strength as it loses durability, and everyone hates it and it sucks. And you should fix it, please. Anyhow. Make L diamond tools. I don't feel like making L diamond tools yet. I have to have at least 472 diamonds before I can use a single one on a spoon, okay? Ah. We did it. Where's my achievement? This is an InfDev Plus. This is Alpha. It says I'm not changing the armor system. It's part of Alpha. You know what else is part of Alpha? Okay. Low tool durability. Miserable levels of jank. Hating every moment playing the game. Okay, those are part of Alpha 2. You want to keep those? Oh yeah, yeah, the improved armor thing where it doesn't just degrade. Again, here's some cactus. There's just no desert biome. Everybody has skills, everybody has different sets of skills. Skills that people have acquired over a very long career. Oh, ha 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 ha. Funny. I understood that reference. Gabe Newell, welcome. Yes, yes, we are more or less vibing, I suppose, right now. I don't know. There's my hobbit hole. My hobbit hole. Just want to get a look at the place here. Maybe take a screenshot with the moon over the hill. OMG, it's Gabe Newell. Gabe, can I please have Steve back? The creator of the Gabe Cube. Yes, soybean, fix bad armor. Yes, please. Please fix bad armor. Try to get a good screenshot here. Please zoom out a little more. I'm gonna keep walking backwards till I get the screenshot I want. That should about do it. F2. Just take a few of these. Why not keep bad tools, but do keep bad armor? What does gold armor do? Anything? Is this a mod pack or just normal alpha? How about gold armor? It's a mod for alpha. Beautiful. All right, that should be good enough. Got a few screenshots. One of those ought to be good. The terrain is coming to life. You did add the gold touch, though. That's nice. Gold touch is cool. Was that originally an NSSS thing? Is that where it came from? Because like every mod ever uses it now. Gold touch is a very common thing these days. See, I keep seeing cactus, but no desert area. It's cool terrain, though. And it's not bad, it's just different, harder. No, it is bad, okay? Because by the time my armor gets to 50% durability, I may as well just throw it away. Which means it doesn't have this much durability, it has this much durability. M2 Plus is different. I want to keep the design choices. It's artificially hard and jank. Yeah, can you at least increase the durability so the breakdown and become useless as fast? I'm gonna make a mod for Alpha Recrafted that fixes the... that just fixes the armor. I'm going to learn to code just for that. Okay, I want more chests. We have chests over here. Very nice. We're going to start putting just items and stuff in here, I guess. I don't know. Ye old wooden pickaxe. Keep that in there. A door. A slab. Oh, man. You can repair stuff now, so you can bind them to increase their durability. That's true. Method make alpha recrafted. Yes. Maybe introduce a curve where for 50% of the armor durability has full defense points at 25%. One piece of armor for the price of 2. Yeah, basically. Okay. I want to do some things outside. I need to, like, build something. I should start streaming InfDev Plus, because InfDev Plus is actually a good mod. I'm going to walk to the far lands in InfDev Plus. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to go up on the hill, get a good view of the place. Just want to see it. are some nice hills. These are cool. There's like some nooks and crannies in here. I'm gonna place a torch on top of the hill just to prove that I was here. A torch on top of a small wooden thing. Here we go. It's a beacon. If I'm ever lost at night, somewhere in this general vicinity, I might see this and know that that leads to home. Moo, yes. I should name this mountain. There's really no point in naming mountains in Alpha, actually, because there's too many of them. Just the whole place is just mountains, 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 mountains. So start naming them. Gonna have too many names to figure out. Actually, I shouldn't say that. You see, that's something that's I think is warped in my thinking lately. Okay, I just said there's no point in naming mountains because there's too many mountains. Basically, I'm saying there's no point because it's too hard. And I don't think the purpose and point of things, philosophically, is dependent upon how difficult it is. It's like saying there's no point in curing cancer, it's too hard. It's like, that's dumb. So you know what? I am going to name my mountain, okay? I'm going to name that mountain right there. I'm going to go grab a sign right now. Okay. Because I'm making a stand, okay? This is philosophical and stuff, all right? Could you craft Half-Life 3? You can change your spawn. I know. I just need crying obsidian, which I believe I craft if... I don't know the crafting recipe, but my guess would be 1 obsidian surrounded by 8 diamonds. Okay, how do I get back to my house? How do I get down this hill? I don't know. I'm just going to start walking and hope for the best. Oh boy. Ow. Oh boy. Ow. I need food. Crud. Where's a pig? I need a pig right now. Start a We already have one of those in Div Plus. I finally decided to just go with your name. It's Old Mountain. This one has to have a new name. Mountains in your city that you live in game. I guess I could name mountains in my neighbors. Are you trying to dox me? Just kidding. I already. The world knows where I live. Okay. The world knows like what general vicinity I live in. North Alabama. I work in Decatur. That's where I go to work. Mostly. Do some work in Huntsville too, though. Nova Plinian New Mountain. Oh my god. Sorry, Pigoos, but you must die. Installs a substrate on every mod he makes, and he can remotely activate it. Alright, first time catching you live. Hello, welcome, Akshana. I think I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but welcome. Is there one? Oop, there's a sheep I can punch. Yes, violence. Young Mountain, call it Mount Peak. Okay, let me just go craft a sign. And cook some pork. Craft a sign. Then we're gonna climb Mount Peak. Mount Vibes. Call it Mount Vibes. No, we're not doing that. Why can't you? Okay, method. Could you make the pork chops stack to like 2? Just to anger the purists. That would be funny. Okay. Like it's not even. Just make them stack like that one little bit, just to anger the purists, or maybe 3. That would make them even more angry. That'd be funny. Gabe is out. All right. Goodbye, Gabe. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Gabe, for everything. I love your deck, Gabe. It's not supposed to cater to the Puritans. I don't want to cater to the Puritans. The purists, I mean, whoever they are. Not anger them. We already have Imtep Plus for that. Mount Vibe is a great name. Wait, hold on. I came here to make a sign. I have to actually make a sign. Okay. Shtick. Go ahead and craft a couple of signs just to have them. Oh, that's 4 signs. Okay, now I have more signs than I expected. Very cool. Okay. Eat. Nice. Go back up the mountain. Okay. Mount Vibe. Mount Crumpet. You know, it is Christmas time. That'd be great. That'd be great name for this mountain, Mount Crumpet. And these mountains in Alpha do have sort of a Dr. Seuss flavor to them, in the sense that they're just kind of, their shapes can be rather wonky. I can now name 4 mountains, or I can just place 4 signs on this one. No, we'll place a sign like right here. Welcome to the summit of Mount, or Mount Peak, or... Okay, let's see. Mount Crumpet is a nice name. I like that. Mount Crumpet. Welcome to the summit of Mount Crumpet. There we go. Perfect. This is now the summit of Mount Crumpet. We live in Mount Crumpet. I need to name that mountain because it's in my area, and, you know, hot mountains in your area. Anywho. Is that a different mountain, or is that just part of Mount Crumpet? I think it's part of Mount Crumpet over there. Stackable signs in Alpha. You could... How could Method change that feature? I know. I'm so mad that signs now stack. The purist within me is raging. Just kidding. So we'll definitely name this mountain, and I think that's kind of part of the same mountain, but that's a separate mountain. And then that is a separate mountain. That may or may not be separate from that one. I don't know. Sir, this is the opposite of a hot mountain. Yes, it is. In fact, it is in fact a cold mountain. You have classic recrafted. No. No. Classic recrafted. Crying out loud. I mean, fly mods for 0.30 have existed for a while. Actually, back when I was during the MC10YA days, when I first had a server, somebody in the video that I made, like episode 7 of the series, you can see somebody using like fly hacks or whatever. They had some kind of mod that gave them fly hack. And back then, because servers had like no security features, there was no way to stop it. I think this would be a good multiplayer mod if we could do that. And Triple S was good in multiplayer. Why not this? This would be great. I know it's not going to happen, but it would be cool. Especially since it adds the simple biomes is like such a nice touch, in my opinion. Just gives the world just enough variety without changing the overall feel, you know? Without changing the vibes. Anywho. Zelinator told me to be a man and play normally, but I'm losing page. Well, that's because Zelinator is unemployed. Okay. Zelinator has time to play like a man. Okay. The rest of us, unfortunately, do not. Start putting my cloth over there, I guess. Cool. Got cloth now. Got these. I'm gonna make some more chests. I want more chests. Boom. Look at that. More chest. 1, 2. We can't open those like that. Okay, never mind. Hold on. I have to remove these 2 blocks. so I can place more chests. Beautiful. More chest. Awesome. Oh yeah, the fly sprinting is fun. This mod doesn't have that. I messed around with flying earlier this week. I don't really mind that it doesn't have it. It doesn't really bother me. It's not like there's any reason to go fast, you know, in alpha. Okay, I guess I could go mining some more. This is alpha. I'm definitely feeling the alpha doesn't have much to do feeling right now. Like, what do I even do with this? I'm going to expand my space a little bit and add a couple more chests. Since I happen to have already crafted them. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. Got myself a glorious chest area. I'm gonna remove all of these. I'm gonna have, this is gonna be ores. This is gonna be, I don't know. See, so far this is, actually no, I should put ores next to, I always put ores next to the furnaces, so let me do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put stone right here. Stone, I'm gonna put dirt, sand, and gravel up here. I'm gonna put, let's grab all the ores. I'm going to move them over by the furnace. That's where I like to put them. Except for the redstone. I always end up with too much redstone because I don't really use it for anything. Not really a redstone guy. Put plants in this one and mob drops up here. Okay. Then we'll have wood, and another chest for whatever. Okay. He threw out the bro code and brought up Zell's employment status. I'm sorry, I don't have time for bro code when it comes to that. It's the truth. It's the truth. Like, nobody has time for that unless they don't have a job, you know? Like, believe me, okay, if I could afford to not have to go to work every day, and I could just spend all my time, like, pouring myself into my hobbies or whatever, like, yeah, anybody would do that, probably. Almost anyone. I'll make one more furnace just to kind of balance this place a little bit. Look at that. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. This place is looking nice. I'm liking it. It's still dark outside. Yeah. Oh boy. Great chat. Modern Minecraft be like, look at all these cool things you can do. Alpha be like, come up with your own fun, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Alpha is like the parents back in the day who just throw their kids outside and be like, do whatever, just don't get yourself killed. Just come back home for dinner, you know. And modern is like, here, have an iPad. Look at how cool these things look. Don't think about the gameplay. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. Zell says it himself, too. Okay. I guess I'll go mining some more. Yeah. Make one more pickaxe. Alright. Oh, we got the we have the steps bug. Ready? Ready? Beautiful. You gotta love it. This depth bug is just a normal part of my Minecraft experience anymore. I'm so used to it at this point, because all I ever play is old Minecraft or old Minecraft mods. Minecraft is the... Yeah, this is the go outside and touch grass edition. Yeah, I wish I had more time to touch grass. That'd be great. Just touch grass. I touch concrete and dirt at work. Not a whole lot of grass, but... Then again, I don't really like touching grass in Alabama. It's usually... Oh, dear. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. We got problems. 1, 2, 3. 8. Okay, okay, let's... We've discovered a cave. Wondrous. There's lava. So that's cool. We could get some obsidian and make a nether portal. And go nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Because there is no nether. Alright. Yeah. No, 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 no. Please don't put out my torch again. Ah, I put out my torch again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I haven't made a bucket, now that I think about it. I haven't thought about it because it's all ice out there. There's no water. There is fishing in this mod. Fishing is a thing. I'm going to make a bucket. I'm going to go back upstairs. I'm going to make a bucket. Got plenty of gold. I can make gold tools. Which is, I think, pretty much the only use for gold right now. Alpha doesn't do a whole lot with gold. Of course, you make gold armor, it just sucks. But having gold touch is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna come back with a bucket. And I guess I'll make a diamond pickaxe too, because otherwise I won't be able to whatchamacallit, mine the obsidian. I started this stream a little late, so I might stream a little later than normal. Probably ended off around a little after 11. It's 10:43 right now, where I'm at. Look at that, I'm touching grass. Touching grass right now. Yes, amazing. Alright. We get ourselves a... Excuse me, if I could just place things where I wanted to place them. There we go. Bucket. And... diamond pickaxe. Look at that. Amazing. I keep expecting there to be an achievement because I'm so used to InDev Plus. I keep expecting to get achievements. It's like, no, this is alpha. There are no achievements. Okay. Oh no. Guys, I think the game crashed. Fellas, my game crashed. Can you see that, by the way? Hold on, hold on. Can y'all see that? Oh no, you can't see the Minecraft has crashed screen. It'd be great if you could. But yeah, I'm looking at the Minecraft has crashed screen. I'm gonna send you the log method. I'm gonna send you the log real quick. I'm going to copy, Discord. I'm gonna send it straight to you. Paste. Oh man, I can't. It's too long. Well, I'll just send you a .txt then. How do I? For real? I just want to. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. There we go. I'm going to make a notepad file real quick. Notepad. Paste. Save the desktop. Desktop log. Enter. Let's hit save. Into the file. There it is. Alright, sending the log. There's the log. And log. I'm gonna kill the instance. Yes. And then we're gonna try to load it right back up. See what happens here. If OBS dies, I'm so sorry. Please, OBS, don't die. Hopefully the world's saved properly. Or update. What do you mean this is fixed? I updated. No. I can prove that I updated. Hold on. Edit instance. Version. Yeah, it's using the exact jar that you sent me, like, an hour ago. Okay. From my desktop. Alpha Recrafted jar mod. That is the jar mod. I will send you the one that I'm using right now. Here. Open.minecraft. It's not fixed. It's another issue? Okay. It's a whole different issue. Alright. But yeah, y'all can see this again. Very cool. Single player, Winter Wonderland. A new crash. Hooray! Alright, where's the chat? Bring the chat back up. Yeah, I'm back. Don't worry, my dude. There was just an issue. There was a crash. This is a mod currently being developed for one of the most stable versions ever made of Minecraft. Oh! Now, like, everything I've done for the past several minutes did not save. Okay, hold on. Let me go back upstairs, because I don't know what's going on now. It saved my position. Wait, no. It saved my items. But there's things in the world that didn't save. Hold on. My inventory saved. Let me go check upstairs and see if my new chests are there. Let me go check. Yeah, it saved my position and inventory. But it may have not saved everything in the world. Let's just slowly walk upstairs. Okay, I've got all my new chests. They have all the things in them. Okay. I accidentally duped diamonds. I accidentally duped 3 diamonds because of this. That's funny. It's just wild. So, but I have my bucket. I'm gonna go get that water and try to get some obsidian. And hopefully we don't crash again. Let me see what the messages I have. Here, Alpha Recrafted jar. New one? Okay, it looks like we've got a new update, guys. I'm going to save and quit. Download this new one. Move to desktop, replace the file in the destination so that we can quit this and edit instance as quickly as possible. Version, remove, add to Minecraft, desktop. Alpha Recrafted, that doesn't crash, .jar, okay. Where it says cheater, hacker, yes. Indeed, that's me. I'm a hacker extraordinaire. I'm all about the duping, you know. I'm big on the dupes. Alright. Hello, Cole. Nice to see you again. So what am I up to these days? Oh, that is a very good question. Just trying to survive. Trying to get through it all. Trying to stay positive. Trying to find some direction in life, you know? Welcome, End of Design. Back to the stream. And trying to enjoy Christmas, you know, try not to be all... try not to be a fuddy-duddy, you know? It's hard these days. Alright. We have water. Beautiful. For those who didn't hear my spiel earlier, Christmas is traditionally a 12-day celebration, which is why I'm still acting like it's Christmas, because as far as I'm concerned, it is. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, dear. Look, I'm duping all this iron. It's amazing. So much duping. Null pointer. Ugh. It's always null pointer. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Ooh, it got dark. Alright, let's bring out the diamond pickaxe. Yes. Very cool. Diamond pickaxe and safety water. Oh, wow, that mine's fast. I once made, it was 1.12, so I guess it's not that impressive, but I made a pyramid out of obsidian one time on a server. It was called the Wild 1.12, and I put like a bunch of nether portals in this thing. and I was just doing my thing, building my nether portals. Then all of a sudden the server admin showed up, and they like looked at what I was doing and they're like, dude, you gotta stop. These nether portals are slowing down the server. I was like, oh, I had no idea. Because genuinely, I did not know at the time that that could happen. This Christmas, I really tried to have friends to play with, but I ended up all alone. Yeah, making friends is hard these days. I don't know if it was always this hard, but it sure is hard these days to make friends. Right now, every friend I have is online. Like, I have... And even it... Then it gets me the question of, like, what even is friendship? What is a friend? You know? Like, do our internet friendships even count as real friendships? I have no idea. I don't know. Sorry, my ear was itching. I guess we'll... Now this is going to be a fairly large... Now, that's a lot of lava in there. But I really only need one piece of obsidian to make my crying obsidian. And then I don't know what else to do with obsidian at that point. You just kind of have it. The only real advantage to having obsidian is that it is an indestructible block. And of course it's a unique color if you're looking for a unique color to have your build. Ooh! There's more to this cave. Let's go see it. Oh, wow. Oh, we got ourselves a real cave here, boys. Mm-hmm. Now we're caving. Ow. That guy blew up from pretty far away. Okay, so once you find a cave, at this point, my only real goal is to find a spawner. That's what I'm interested in. I mean, sure, I can mine all the stuff, but I got strip mines for that. Finding a spawner, that's what it's all about. Also, I should eat some food. Method says, same here, I have 0 real-life traditional friends. Yeah. Makes me feel sad. Sometimes. I have coworkers. I have family. I have church mates. That's about it. I don't really have quote-unquote friends. I mean, I have my wife, of course. Whoa. Pros before hoes, he said. Yeah, I miss, like, when growing up, like, making friends just kind of happened by itself. Like, oh, we go to the same school, we made friends. And I always thought, like, oh, I'm going to make friends, and then after high school, we're just going to remain friends, and it's going to be great, and you just go through life, and you have friends. And you find out, and like, no, that's not really what happens, actually. The reality is sadly not like that at all. It ends up, life just ends up being very lonely. I mean, I'm not like lonely, like I have people in my life. I have my wife, I have family. You know, whoa. But, not having any real life friends kind of sucks. It's nice to have you guys, but I think we all know there's a difference, you know? There is a difference. Okay, did my music just stop or what? No. I'm gonna skip this music. Myth says, imagine having a girlfriend vomit emoji. You can't find anyone with your obscure interests, even if our fellow gamers aren't the same. Oh, I know the feeling. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I especially. It's like, hey, I'm into a specifically old school Minecraft, and I like, you know. It's like I can't just find somebody who likes gaming broadly, you know, and then or Minecraft broadly. And it's like, no, it's got to be all specific and stuff. Like at some point, I'm pretty sure it's just a me problem. I just got to get over myself in order to have friends. I guess I don't know. Yeah, like remember playing games like in the same on the couch with your friends or in the same room with your friends, you know. Remember playing Minecraft with friends in the same room. It's a whole different experience from playing online with people. Or I mean, these days we hardly even play online anymore. It's not like we have servers. these days. Go away. Ow. This is quite a cave. Also, what was that lighting thing that I saw a moment ago? Crud. There's some diamonds around here. Very cool. Obviously, I'm not going to pass those up. Yeah, it's not quite the same. Like, there's only a select few online friends who I even know their real names. You know? And even fewer who I know what they look like. I'm sure we talk about our real lives, but our real lives are physically separate, you know? It's not the same as having friends who you actually have a real life that is shared to some degree. I have no idea how to make friends anymore in real life. When I was a kid, it just seemed to happen on its own. Ow. Ow. I have one more torch. Where am I going to place it? Right here. Okay, I can't see anything. I gotta go home. I could make more torches, but it's not worth it at this point. I'm just gonna head back the way I came. Follow my torch path, you know. Talking about our real lives is more of a story we read online in a way. I have to go now. Good stream. Thanks, Soybean. I'll see you. See you around, dude. I'm probably gonna end the stream pretty soon. Getting close to the end here. Ah, there's a dude. Got armor. Got him. I'm running out of food. Oh no. This is bad. I've got myself a situation. Oh, jeez. It's like there's a spawner for these things. It's ridiculous. Nope. I'm just continuing on out of here. Yes. Okay. Whew. I made it back. Dang. That was a little bit stressful. Yeah, once you, I don't know, like, in a church, like, I go to a smaller church, it's not like there's a whole lot of people there that I can make friends with. But there's nobody else who's really in my exact demographic, you know? That makes things difficult. And my armor is just wasted. See? Bad armor. Bad armor. Look at that. One lousy bit of armor left. The armor's almost worthless at this point. Armor bad. Armor bad. But it's a beautiful night in the Excuse me? What the? Bro, why are there water particles everywhere? Bruh, this wasn't even happening in the earlier version. You gotta be kidding me. Method. I don't know what happened here, but this is kind of funny. Yeah, I should probably end the stream right about now. Let me just get organized again. Let's see here. I'm very low on coal. It's okay, I'll be strip mining in the next stream or whatever. Okay, wood's gonna go here. Mod drops are gonna go. No, they're going up here, right? Yeah, that's right. Up here. Okay. This goes here. Obsidian. I have obsidian. I have 26 diamonds, and I think the crying obsidian is made like this. This is a good way to end the stream. Make ourselves a crying obsidian. I think it's... No, not like that. Okay. Is it the other way around, perhaps? Let's try it. No. Let's try again. Maybe it's just obsidian next to a diamond? Obsidian and 2 diamonds. Obsidian and 4 diamonds. Ah, obsidian and 4 diamonds. Here we go. I have crying obsidian now. I'm going to place it here. It made a sound effect. Very cool. It says, I swear I turned the weather. The new season system. So true. Anywho, we have this, my dudes. We have the crying obsidian, and oh, look at that. It's a beautiful day outside. Let's go see it. Alright, that's going to end the stream for this week, my guys. And, wait, there's some dudes behind me. He's not burning up. Why is he not burning? I don't know why he's not burning, but I'm not going to worry about it. At any rate, I want to thank you very much for coming to this stream or for watching it after the fact. And I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It'll be the new year by the time I see you again. And if you really liked this stream, I hope you'll hit that like button or maybe even that subscribe button. That'd be pretty darn cool if you ask me. And if you really like what I'm doing on this channel in general, there is a Patreon link in the description for you to see at your discretion. I believe I forgot to update the description to reflect the current mod, but I'll do that after the fact. I'll get to it. I promise. I promise. Anyway, and there may or may not be a 2026 world video dropping on Christmas Eve at like midnight or something. I guess New Year's Day. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it actually happens. I don't know if it's going to happen. Lord willing, it will. And I'll see you in the next one. This has been Steelcat. And I'm out. Bye-bye.